think it's going to make that turn?
I think so.
I don't have it glued in.
I can dig it out some more. It's going to be so stiff, it's probably shove all that over.
Oh, I
on
can
here.
do it. Don't you worry.
I could do it, I
Just
know.
careful you don't hit that water line. Okay, I did the first stand here, first drain. And I hate trying to dump my tanks uphill. So there's the cap. Okay, and then this is going to be the electrical pole. There'll be a panel on here. And then this is going to be the water. There's going to be we got another pole. It's right there. And what we're going to do is we'll cut that in half. And now I'm going to attach they call it a hydrant because it has that fancy lever. And I'm going to sink the pole, screw the hydrant to the pole. Then we're going to I got two 50-pound bags of rock. We'll cover this with rock, and then we'll cover it up with dirt. And then that will be how we do that, so that when we turn the water off, it can drain into the rocks and soak into the dirt, and then it goes away. So you haven't seen, I don't think, at ground level. So this is where the pole's over there. So electric's coming from over there, and I'm putting in a water box right over there to the left. You can see how it kind of goes over to the left there. There's going to be, got this big black box and all my control valves. I built a manifold so I can shed each area off. There'll be 3 ball valves, and I'll be able to shut off each area. The shed, this water, and that water over there. And same way with electrical. The electrical and the water is going to come from up there, come down here, and then it's going to come over this way, and it's going to go up into the shed. And then the water for here is going to come here, and we have a 90. And then I'm going to probably going to run it underneath this pipe right here, the electrical pipe, and run it up along because it's going to go on that pole. So the ultimate goal eventually is going to be to put in a metal building. So I'm going to take on this pole, and I'm going to put the RV panel facing that way so that you have to come around and plug it in. Because we're going to fill this, we're going to have loads of dirt come in. We got to cut that one big, huge limb there off of this tree. And this is going to be outside RV parking. And the metal building, the actual footings are going to come right along here. So this will be on the outside of the building. So when I get ready to do the footings, then I'm going to have to come back and dig this up. And I'm going to put a T down here and run it, or Y, one of the two, and run it up inside the building. And then I'm going to put the water line, which will be in that hole right there. I'll run it inside. I'll put a T down here, and I'll run it up here. And then the electrical is going to run under and come up in the building. Then that way, when we park our motorhome on the inside of the building will be here, and whoever comes and visits is going to be out here, and there'll be a door right here. But our apartment's going to be back here in this corner. Not sure on the size yet, probably roughly 20 by 30. And then Darla's garden is going to be back there in that area. So we got all, I was going to sell all that topsoil, but shoot, nobody wants to give me anything for it. And if we want to have a garden, we need topsoil. So we're going to have plenty of topsoil. Over here, this setup here is on the inside of the building. I'm running 2-inch conduit from the new, we don't have the new power box on the pole yet, but we have it. But I'm gonna run 2-inch conduit over here to this power box for the RV. I'm just gonna face that direction. And then that way, when the building is built, this stuff will be inside the footings. And what I'll do, I'll put a Y on that, and then I'm gonna run the sewer back to where Darla's standing over there. And the water will tee off and run back over there. And the electric is going to be on a big panel inside, and then we'll wire the house and the shop and everything off of we'll probably put a 125 amp panel inside the building. We should be good. So we're going to have like probably 60 amps in the shed. We're going to have 50 amps. Well, there'll be 100 amp supply there, but you never use more than 50. And this would be a 100 amp supply, but you'll never use more than 50. It's either 50, 30, or 20. So most people, if they have 50, they plug into the 50. So that's what we're doing. Then we gotta shoot, man. I got to get a semi load of rock in here, which probably won't even do all of it, but I'm going to do where we're at. And then it's almost $500 a load. So, and then I'll get the second load and we'll do this. And the last thing that we're going to do as far as pushing dirt, this is my brother's skidster from the farm. And I'm using that. Anyway, once we get this all started, I'm going to start filling this in today, start bringing it up to where the water and the electric's going to go, because I don't want to cover that yet. And I want the guy from the city said he would come over and turn the water on momentarily so I can check and make sure there's no leaks, because I'm using all PEX. So it's the big thing around here. You want to see who thinks he's the big thing? There's the big thing right there. Are you having fun? Do you wish you were out here running around like you were yesterday? He likes to run around out here. This has been a great piece of equipment, to say the least. There you go. Okay. So another day. We finished up all the sewer lines yesterday. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of the dirt buried. Got that big huge limb on the tree that was overhanging where the motorhome was and where we're going to put the extra spot. It's a good thing we cut that tree down, huh? Because it was getting ready to, that limb was getting ready to come off of there. There was a squirrel living in it, and he rode it out. And man, when that tree hit the ground, he took off like a bullet. And come to find out, man, there were old clothes and all kinds of stuff stuffed in that tree for this squirrel's little house. But a lot of the limbs were hollow.
By squirreled away.
Yeah, a lot of the tree was hollow. At the part where you don't want it to break, because it would have fallen right on us. Anyway, I was concerned with that. The more we're over there, the more I see little things, but we're getting it cleaned up. I'm excited to get everything hooked up and working, and get our rock in there, and get our fire pit set up, because now we got like almost probably do have a cord of wood with those big logs we haven't cut. My brother and my nephew came over yesterday, and they're awesome. Isn't this horrible having to drive like this from my brother's house to my house? Terrible, huh? Terrible place. Yeah, it's just really nice, and have some people over and have a nice campfire and maybe burn some burgers or something. That would be great. We're ready for it. You know, I know some people probably think that we're done full-time RVing, but that could be farther from the truth. We still love our RV life, and I'll tell you what, we're lucky because we bought our property before all this stuff started happening with the COVID thing. We had no idea. We bought our property because we wanted just to have a place where when we were going to come off the road, we have a place of our own. We, pay our own utilities, all that kind of stuff. And here's our little town. There's our Mexican restaurant up there on the corner. And this place driving here, man, really good breakfast in there. Anyway, it's an exciting place, an exciting time, and we're getting there. We're getting close. I'll tell you, my brother, like I say, my brother and my nephew, man, that guy could fire up a tractor and just do anything with it. It's amazing. Okay, I got to get off of here. We're here to get our electrical stuff.